Quinnicantera PYX 106. There you go. A couple of examples of Stairway to Heaven and Spirits Taurus. It's 1-800-LAW-1010, 1-800-LAW-1010.com.
Attorney Paul Harding on the phone from Martin Harding and
Hey,
Mazzotti.
good morning, guys. Good morning.
Paul, what do you, I mean, you've been following this. You heard it.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think here?
I guess the question is it, substantially similar? That's sort of the legal analysis. Is there enough similarity that they can show and prove that this Stairway to Heaven, the most famous song and riffs ever, what came about as a result of them hearing the song that we just heard and then taking it and working with it from there? And is it close enough? Because you can take things and you can kind of add to them and you can kind of use pieces of it, and it's okay. But you just can't copy it, and you can't copy it to the point where it's not dissimilar. So I don't know. I guess certainly there's an argument that it sounds very similar. I think that the judge has got to make a big decision today whether the case is going to move forward.
Right. Well, yeah, that's the thing we were reporting on earlier is that Led Zeppelin actually said, "Can we just stop this case right here today?"
Yeah.
But my question is you said things can be similar.
Yeah.
Is ascending and descending enough difference, or does that matter? Because when we play it here in studio, we talk about, well, Taurus sounds like it's descending and Stairway sounds like it's ascending. Is that a difference? Does that matter?
Yeah, the estate of the songwriter here is it's gone all the way to trial. They're making an argument. If they're successful, it would be a big victory. Probably thought that they would resolve this thing along the way, and so. I don't know. I mean, ultimately, if a jury would have to sit there and listen to that and make that argument. Isn't
getting them into the courtroom a humongous win for the plaintiff here? I mean, and the Judge Klausner in the story that we sent you made an unusual exception. It says the plaintiff attorney, Malafi or whatever his name is, would be allowed to cross-examine all of Led Zeppelin's witnesses for just 10 minutes each. Why is that happening? What is that?
Yeah, these federal judges, they sort of control their courtroom a lot different than we'll see in state court. So they can do things like this. And is it appealable? I guess anything is. But yeah, they really kind of, it's their fiefdom. And is it highly unusual? But I guess the judge looked at it and said, what are you really going to ask these people that you haven't asked in a deposition, which they've already given?
But is it because they're very famous, or is it because they could ask them a billion different things and keep this court case open for months and months and months?
Yep, they're just going to limit it. It's not going to be unlimited cross-examination. They just don't want this thing to become the fanfare that it is. The judge could do it when you're asking questions of doctors or experts, but 10 minutes, highly unusual.
It is interesting because Zeppelin and Spirit toured. Is that the name of this?
They shared a stage.
They shared a stage. Zeppelin said they never heard that song before, but then Zeppelin also, in this Rolling Stone article that we're all reading here, came to play a Spirit song called Fresh Garbage at one point.
Yeah.
So, and then also the three members of Zeppelin who testified couldn't agree on where they wrote Stairway. And they kind of back. So there's a lot of inconsistencies here.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not really a question. I just went through it.
That's why I was saying it's a win getting these guys into the courtroom, because then all of a sudden this information comes out, and then the shadow of a doubt gets put up on the chopping block.
But the song itself has brought in through sales and streaming and $60 million. So what kind of money could somebody win here if Led Zeppelin's guilty?
That was $60 million in the last 5 years, right? So they're only going back to 5 years. From the inception of the song, I was waiting to see almost, there's hundreds of millions of dollars here and maybe even more. I mean, it's just such part of our fabric. So, what they hope to do is they would hope to recover everything is what they're asking them to do. Say, this is our song, and you promoted our song minus the cost it took to promote it. So here's where they are in the trial, just to get a little technical just for a second. They're saying, hey, you didn't prove a prima facie case. Plaintiff, you've given all I got your experts up there. You've done everything you can, and you didn't prove enough. Because here's the difference with copyright. If I write a song and I put it out there, just sing it at the local restaurant, I'm out there kind of singing it on the sidewalk, it's deemed copyrighted. You don't need to go through the trademark office. It's not. So once I put my book or my song or my artwork out there, it's protected. Okay. Yeah. So, but if you're going to give you that much leeway in the protection, they're really strict in terms of, oh, wow, I heard this guy singing at the corner. I like the way he did this riff, or I like the way he raised his voice. I'm going to do it too. That's okay. So
inspiration
the burden is really tricky. The burden is hard, and I don't know. The judge could dismiss the case today, and if not, again, the jury will make that decision.
That's a possibility that the judge really says, because Zeppelin said this is ridiculous. The guy filing the suit doesn't even have any rights to, or whatever.
That could happen, yeah.
Yes.
Totally.
Could happen today.
If Stairway to Heaven ends up being a plagiarized song in a court case, Paul, does that mean that the terrorists have won?
Well, it's certainly to shock everyone, right? I mean, we all knew the song. We all grew up, probably know 80% or make up a lot of the words that sound like the words. And
we learned how to play it. We learned how to sing it. We learned how to do all that stuff as kids. Yeah.
So were they influenced to some degree by they're saying, hey, we never heard it before, and that probably might be a little tricky for the jury to but it was years and years and years ago. Did they subconsciously say, wow, this is kind of a nice up and down riff, and I'm going to work with this? But the fact that it's similar is not a copyright infringement. It has to be similar to the point where they have taken this guy's song and are benefiting from his song.
Right.
But it's gotten a lot farther than people thought, so we'll see.
Right. And I actually I heard that this could have been settled because all the estate of Randy California wanted was to be on the credits.
Acknowledgement.
For $1. They just wanted to give us $1 and put us on the credit page, Plant California. Yeah. I don't know if that's true.
That opens a big door, though, I bet, doesn't it, Paul? Doesn't that kick
I think, that was where everyone's saying, hey, if it was close enough, why don't we put the deceased name on there? It does open the door. They weren't willing to sign a complete release that says they'll never go after anything moving forward.
Okay.
Once you're on the credit. So there's a little bit of misconception there that it was just put my name on and we'll walk away.
Sure, put your name on it, and then all of a sudden there's another court case.
It's nice to be interested in a court case that doesn't involve murder.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
It's very
be
nice.
glued to something that doesn't. It's debauchery, but not really.
Yeah, we like it. We like it. 1-800-LAW-1010. 1-800-LAW-1010.com. We'll just kind of wait and see what happens here. Thanks, Paul.
Thanks, Paul.
Sure will. Okay, guys. Thank you.
Quinn and Cantera, mornings on PYX 106.